What if I told you, there's a way to ask for anything, and if you do it right, nothing will ever be refused to you? Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? But through history, from ancient scriptures to modern thinkers, a secret pattern keeps appearing, a way of asking so powerful that it seems to move the universe itself. Think about it. Why do some people seem to get what they want almost effortlessly, while others pray, wish, and hope, yet nothing changes? Is it luck? Fate? Or is it something hidden in how they ask? Stay with me, because what you're about to hear might completely shift how you speak to life, to God, to the universe, and even to yourself. This isn't about begging or wishing harder. It's about alignment, faith, and a kind of inner certainty that unlocks every closed door. Many great minds knew this. Ancient teachers said, "Ask, and it shall be given to you." But they didn't just mean words. There was a specific way, a vibration in the heart, a moment of knowing that makes your request unstoppable. Saints, mystics, and even scientists who studied consciousness found traces of the same truth. The universe responds differently when the asking comes from a certain state of being. In this video, you'll learn exactly what that state is. You'll discover the real meaning behind "ask and you shall receive." We'll uncover why most people's prayers and affirmations don't work, and what small shift makes the difference between silence and miracles. You'll also hear about a few surprising stories, little-known moments in history when people used this method and witnessed things no logic could explain. These stories aren't myths. They're clues, proof that the key has always been there, hidden in plain sight, waiting for the right understanding. By the end of this video, you'll know how to ask so that nothing will be refused to you, not because you force it, but because the universe cannot help but respond. You'll see how faith, feeling, and clarity create a signal so strong that reality bends to meet it. So stay with me till the end. Because every second of this video reveals a deeper layer, and the last part ties everything together, showing you how to use the secret in your own life starting today. Welcome to Bright Mind Within, where we explore the hidden power of thought, belief, and the unseen forces that shape our lives. If you're ready to awaken the part of you that can truly manifest, make sure to subscribe right now and turn on notifications, so you never miss the knowledge that can completely change your reality. Across many spiritual paths, one timeless truth echoes again and again: if you ask, you will receive. It appears in sacred texts, ancient prayers, and teachings that span every culture and belief. But this simple phrase is often misunderstood. People repeat the words, yet few grasp the depth behind them. When the scriptures say, "Ask, and it shall be given. Seek, and you shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened," they aren't describing three different actions. They describe a single process, one continuous movement of faith. Asking is the beginning, the moment you express your desire. Seeking is when you act in alignment with that desire, taking steps in the physical world. Knocking is your persistence, returning again and again with trust that the right door will open. It's not about a one-time request whispered in desperation. It's about living in a state of communication with the higher force, the universe, God, or the divine energy that responds to intention. Each ask must come from a calm certainty, not a place of lack. Because when you ask casually or doubtfully, your words carry confusion. The universe mirrors that uncertainty right back to you. Think of it this way: a person who truly knows what they want speaks with quiet conviction. They don't beg. They don't question if they deserve it. They expect the response because their heart already believes it's possible. That is the kind of asking these teachings point toward. A clear, confident vibration that goes beyond words. So when you hear "ask and you shall receive," remember, it's not a wish. It's a dialogue between your inner belief and the energy that shapes your life. The real magic lies in how you ask, and the power you place behind your words. Most people never receive what they ask for, not because the universe is silent, but because their way of asking blocks the very answer they seek. They speak words of desire, yet their hearts are filled with doubt. They ask with fear, not faith, and faith is the true language the universe understands. When you question whether something is possible, you weaken the signal of your own request. It's like sending a message, then erasing it before it's delivered. Another common mistake is asking for something that isn't aligned with what is right or good for you. Sometimes people want things that belong to someone else, or they wish for outcomes built on envy or competition. The law of asking works in harmony with truth. If your desire would bring harm, confusion, or imbalance, that request cannot be answered, not because you are punished, but because the universe protects you from what could destroy your peace. Then there are those who give up too soon. They start with enthusiasm, but when nothing happens instantly, they stop. They lose the rhythm of asking, seeking, and knocking. But this is a continuous process, a cycle of trust, patience, and persistence. The moment you quit, you tell the universe you no longer believe. And some ask with selfish intent, wanting only for themselves, without care for others. Such energy cannot flow far. True asking is never about greed, it's about harmony, expansion, and shared abundance. Finally, many people simply do not believe that nothing will be refused. Deep down, they think they don't deserve it. That belief alone closes the door. The moment you doubt your worthiness, you disconnect from the power that was ready to give. Asking without belief is like planting a seed and refusing to water it. To ask in the right way, you must first know exactly what you want. Clarity is the foundation of every answered request. When your mind is scattered or uncertain, your energy sends mixed signals. The universe cannot respond to confusion. But when you name your desire clearly, when your heart and mind agree, your intention becomes a precise command. It's like tuning a radio to a single frequency. Once the signal is clear, the response finds its way back to you. Then comes humility and respect. True asking is never about demanding or controlling outcomes. It's about recognizing your place in the flow of life. You are not forcing reality to obey you, you are partnering with it. The moment you ask with gratitude instead of entitlement, your request carries peace, not tension. The divine responds more easily to a humble heart than to a loud demand. Next is alignment with a higher purpose. The most powerful asks are those that serve not only you, but also the greater good. When your intention uplifts others, it harmonizes with universal law. Energy flows more freely when your wish adds value to the world around you. Persistency keeps this energy alive. Asking once is not enough. You keep seeking, keep knocking, even when there's silence. Every repetition strengthens your belief, and belief is what shapes outcomes. But after persistence comes surrender. You must trust and let go. The moment you've asked, stop chasing the answer. Release control and believe it's already unfolding in unseen ways. Finally, live in gratitude, even before you receive. Think as if your desire has already arrived. Gratitude tells the universe, I trust you completely. That state of calm appreciation opens every door faster than worry or doubt ever could. Imagine two people asking for the same thing, a new opportunity. The first one wakes each morning, sets a clear intention, and speaks it with calm belief. She doesn't beg or question. She simply says, I'm ready for the right door to open, and then takes inspired steps toward it. She keeps faith even when nothing seems to move. Weeks later, an unexpected call arrives, a friend offers her a position that fits her perfectly. She asked the right way, with clarity, trust, and quiet persistence. Now picture the second person. He also wants change, but his request sounds different. One day he says he wants it, the next day he doubts it. He worries about timing, complains about delay, and constantly asks, why hasn't it happened yet? His energy is scattered between hope and frustration. The universe mirrors that confusion, sending mixed signals back to him. Nothing changes, not because his wish was wrong, but because his asking carried no steady belief. It's like a child asking a parent for something. A child who asks politely, with love and patience, is often heard. The parent feels the sincerity and wants to respond. But a child who demands, cries, and insists right now often receives a gentle no, not from anger, but because the attitude isn't right. The same law applies to the universe. Tone, timing, and heart shape the outcome more than words themselves. When your ask comes from calm faith, it carries power. When it comes from fear, it loses strength. The difference is subtle but enormous. The heart behind your words decides whether the door opens or stays closed. Asking the right way is not about speaking louder, it's about speaking from the quiet center of belief where doubt cannot enter. Even when you ask in the right way, challenges will test your faith. Doubt, fear, and impatience are the first to appear. They whisper quietly, "What if it doesn't work?" and slowly drain your confidence. These thoughts come because the mind craves control, it wants proof before believing. But real asking doesn't work that way. You must believe first, then see. Every moment of waiting is a test of your trust. Then there are the negative voices, both from within and from others. People around you may say, "Be realistic," or "That's impossible." And sometimes, your own mind echoes those same words. But when you start listening to those voices, your vibration weakens. The energy of belief begins to fade. The key is not to fight them, but to stay centered. Recognize that doubt only has power when you give it attention. Delays are another common obstacle. You may ask, believe, and still see nothing happen for days, weeks, or months. Silence can feel painful, but often it's a sign that things are aligning behind the scenes. The answer is preparing itself in ways you cannot yet see. The universe works with perfect timing, never too early, never too late. Sometimes you even receive a no, but that word doesn't always mean rejection. It can mean redirection. It can be life's way of saying, "Not this door, another one." Those moments are invitations to adjust, not to give up. And when you hear no answer at all, use it as fuel. Let it strengthen your patience and deepen your faith. Every pause, every delay, and every silence carries purpose. The quiet is not emptiness, it's preparation. Something greater may be forming, waiting for the moment you are truly ready to receive. When you ask the right way, it doesn't always mean you'll receive exactly what you pictured. The universe doesn't just hand over your wish like an order being filled. It listens deeper, to your intention, your energy, and your readiness. Sometimes what you think you want is smaller than what life has planned for you. You may be asking for a single door to open, while something far greater is being built just beyond your view. There are moments when your request brings not the thing itself, but the growth you need to receive it. You might ask for success, and instead face challenges that build your strength. You might ask for love, and first be guided to learn self-respect. These moments are not denials, they are part of the preparation. The universe never says no to your true desire, it simply shapes you into the person capable of holding it. This shows that the principle is alive. The only real refusal comes from within, through disbelief or impatience. When you stop believing, the energy stops moving. It's not that the law failed, it's that the connection was broken. Faith keeps it alive, even when results are invisible. And yes, the promise is conditional. It answers to purity of heart, persistence of action, and the clarity of your asking. The universe responds to alignment, not demand. It listens to feeling more than words. Those who keep faith through silence, who act with kindness, and who ask with sincere purpose, they see the promise unfold. So, the truth is simple but powerful, nothing will be refused to the one who asks with belief, patience, and the right heart. What comes may not look like what you imagined, but it will always be exactly what your soul truly needed now. Take a quiet moment for yourself. Pick one thing you deeply want, something that truly matters to you. Hold it in your mind and ask for it in this new way. Ask with clarity, with calm faith, and with gratitude as if it's already done. Write it down. Speak it aloud. Believe it fully. Don't chase it or doubt it, simply allow it to come to you in its perfect time. Then, pay attention to how life begins to shift around you. Notice the small signs, the sudden ideas, the gentle coincidences that point toward your answer. Remember what you've learned today, the right way to ask is built on clarity, humility, alignment, persistence, trust, and gratitude. The obstacles, fear, doubt, and silence, are only tests of your faith. And when it seems like nothing is happening, understand that something greater is unfolding behind the scenes. Nothing will be refused doesn't mean instant results, it means that every true request, made in the right spirit, must eventually find its way to you. This method works, not by force, but by faith. When your heart and your intention move in harmony, the universe listens. So try it today. Share in the comments what you asked for, or come back to tell us what changed. Your experience might inspire someone else to believe again. And if this message spoke to you, give this video a like and subscribe to Bright Mind Within for more insights that awaken your power, deepen your faith, and open new doors in your life. Master the way you ask, and doors you never imagined will open.